Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I'm gonna share with you a quick overview on, let me just make sure this is cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go over a quick overview with a design I just finished up for one of my clients who's actually in Hawaii, and he's in the financial space, and he's actually going to Taiwan next week to do a live event, and he needed some retractable banners, those big ones that you see on the stage or at live events throughout the hallways. So we designed a couple for him, and this project was pretty tricky because all the text needed to be in traditional Chinese symbols. So it was a little funky getting them into Photoshop, but once we got them in there, it worked super, super easy. So I'm going to share screens real quick and kind of walk you through how and why we designed them the way we did. Here, bink. All right, cool. So let's go into Photoshop and show you the magic. So here are it's two banners, right? And if anybody knows my style by now, it is very simplistic in nature. I want imagery to really be powerful enough to kind of speak itself, and then have the copy to go along with it to really mesh the two together to give it that 1-2 punch, right? So what we did here was, I'm going to take you to Basecamp, and I'm going to show you. So banner 1 has these 3 symbols or text to them. So once in a lifetime opportunity, easily create wealth in the U.S. stock market, no experience needed. So when you go back here, how do you take those 3 lines and make something with imagery match all 3 things, right? So it was a little difficult to do, but this background image that you see here, I think best fits that language, because you got the arrows there showing growth, and then the name of the company is called Financial Reboot. So you have a picture of like the computer screen with the graphs in the background. I thought it meshed really, really well. So then what I did was there's not much you can do with the symbols because they need to be in that setup, right? So I just did the bar across, and so you can actually see the symbols from the background, and then just laid the symbols on top of each other. So when it reads, it'll read line 1, line 2, line 3. But now you got to keep in mind, this is 80 inches high, 7 feet high about, and about 4 feet wide. So that text is going to be pretty big. So then when you shoot over to this banner, this one is super, super cool. So let me explain to you what these 4 lines say and why I chose this imagery. So the next banner, the 4 lines is over 50 years experience in successful investing and tens of millions of dollars made. Become part of a wealthy community, now open in Taiwan, and experience true financial freedom. So I wanted to take the 2 lines that were kind of the most powerful and then kind of work off of that. Because it's going to be hard to again, mix all 4 of these lines into one piece of imagery. So what I thought was money tree, right? If you just had a tree that grew money day in and day out, you'd be pretty set, right? You wouldn't be worrying about too much. So that's why I went with the money tree approach. And I went a step further and had the what do you call it? What the hell is that thing called on the bottom? The golden whatever. I forget. So I wanted that to be the imagery, and it kind of looks like a bonsai tree, not really. But it kind of gave this tree kind of looked like it had some Asian flair to it. So I said, let's use this one. And so I took that super, super clean design, that logo up the top. You got your 4 lines of communication or language, and then you have the tree, and that's it. And then when that gets blown up to its final size, it's going to be killer. So that is quickly a behind the scenes look on a very cool banner design that will be in Taiwan next week. So it's crazy how the internet makes the world such a small place. And good luck to my client if he's watching this. You guys are going to rock it. I have no question. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Talk to you soon, guys. Take care.